Hello, this is Bob Nybarker, volunteer with the IPTPA. In this video, we're going to go through the step-by-step process on how to become a certified junior regional coordinator. You should have received detailed instructions in an earlier newsletter, but we certainly understand that people are very busy and sometimes this information gets looked over. So I'm going to go over the step-by-step process on how to engage in that process, and then also talk briefly about how to get started with Google Maps. Folks who hold a level 1 teaching certification are eligible to take the 2-hour virtual junior pickleball teaching certification workshop. In order to start that process, go to members.iptpa.com and complete the application. Go ahead and pay the registration fee and attend a certification workshop. Upon completion of a satisfactory background check, you'll be invited to take a brief online exam, and the purpose of that exam is to ensure that you have the knowledge and tools necessary to work with junior players. After passing the online test, you will receive a specialty certificate as a certified junior pickleball teaching instructor. Lots of tools will come your way, including videos from Stephanie Lane and other professionals within the IPTPA, and you will sign on to a password protected web portal and have access to those tools. Moving along, one of the next steps will be to start the process to define your regional boundary. The boundary will be defined by you and in cooperation with other regional coordinators. I was talking to Steve Manolis from the Phoenix area yesterday, and he's already started defining his boundary and starting to look at the number of professionals in his particular area. If you do not have Google Maps, you will need to check that out and download Google on your laptop computer. It'll be a lot easier versus a handheld device. So let's say we have Google on our laptop. We're going to go to My Maps, and that's going to open up a box, and we're going to click right here that says create a new map, and there you go. There's a new map. So the thing that's going to be most interesting for you is this little pin right here, and we'll talk more about that later. So we're going to go here. Let's see here. IPTPA test map test. Save. There we go. And that's going to put a title on the map. So when we did ours in North Carolina, we divided the state into 7 or 8 different regions, and then each region has a junior development center and coordinator. This is kind of the similar format that you will follow in setting up your coordinator regions. So I'm going to use North Carolina as an example because that's where I am talking to you from. And just by holding down on the mouse, you can move this around. By scrolling with your mouse roller, you can zoom in or zoom out. So we're going to set a pin, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to click right there, add a marker, and that's going to give you a little cross, and then tap on it. And let's say that in this case, we're going to add a coordinator within your area, and let's just say it's Teacher Jones, and then you can put information about Teacher Jones in there, his schools that he works with, or after school, or rec centers. Just whatever you want to put in there about Teacher Jones, and then I'm going to hit save. Okay, so and I'm going to close that dialog box. So I think you get the idea. We can put pins all around this geographic area. So we can, draw lines, individual styles, whatever. We could make this an area. So let's say we have a second coordinator or junior development center in your area. In this case, it's the Raleigh area. So I'm going to come back over here and add a marker. And I'm going to click here. And this is Instructor Jones here. And I'm going to click Save. Okay. So now I have this nice little visual representation of who my instructors are and the approximate geographic area where they're located. And this will help you because you're going to be defining and deciding what families will report to each particular coordinator. And some of them might actually choose to want a certain coordinator, as we've had here recently in the Raleigh area, because the family knew this particular instructor. So that's the step-by-step process. If you have a question, please send it to me to ncjuniorpickleball@gmail.com. And you have a wonderful day, and good luck with your certification process.